There's a booger here.
Babe, stop.
You recording?
I recorded that. Diana, you're not here to help us. My fingers are tingling from my, whatchamacallit? My pre-workout. My eyelashes. Oh no. And I'm not getting paid enough for this. I'm not even getting paid at all. Okay, wait. Okay, so just an FYI, we had already done this video once, and my sister was helping us out, press like pause and play. But this time I'm like running back and forth and I'm sweating. So for those who don't know me, I'm Jennifer Valenzo, and this time my boyfriend. What's your name?
Will.
You're so awkward. I have Will, my boyfriend, as my guest today, and we are doing a get to know us video. So you guys had asked us some questions through Instagram, Facebook, and my Snapchat, but we used YOLO, which is an anonymous place where you can ask questions or you can say what you want, you know. So so since we already did this once as well, there's some questions that I didn't save but I remembered on the top of my head because they were amazing. So we're gonna answer those, the ones that I like slightly remember. I reworded them though. First question, have you been working out? How are you dealing with this quarantine? You can go first.
Well, no, because the gyms are closed. But we were running for like at the school for a couple weeks, and then the school closed down, so we weren't allowed there. And then we told ourselves we were gonna run outside around the neighborhood, so we did that a few times. But for the past 3 weeks, we've been making bullshit excuses to not run. So yes and no.
Yeah, exactly the same thing, because he's been spending his quarantine time with me, you know?
Yay.
So, sounded you. Wow. Anyways, but a quick backstory to the school. We were like rebels, so we had to jump this fence. And while we were doing that, I can't jump fences, and I ripped my pants once. And then the second time, I told them I wouldn't do it again, but I did it again. I have like a warrior scar. Like the metal like dug into my arms, and I have a scar somewhere on here now. But that's how we were dealing with it. We were being rebels and not following orders as much as we should have been. So somebody else asked us, do you prefer the toilet paper over or under?
It'd be over, so you can bring it down, versus having under where you kind of have to bring it up.
Agreed with that again. And also, we did mention this in the last video, but if you guys didn't know, the people who choose it over, I have to let them know. The people who choose it over, there's a lot more poop bacteria on it and on your toothbrushes, because which you shouldn't actually, before I even say this. If you flush the toilet without the cover seat, poop bacteria goes all over the place, including the toilet paper, so that is why there's more versus under. Because when it's under, it's like covered. So yeah.
But it's still on the toilet paper.
But there's less. Somebody else on Instagram had said, not a question, but y'all hella cute. Thank you. Wait, do it again.
Okay. The first one is a question and a statement. Your model, ? And it says beautiful with that emoji.
Oh.
The thinking one.
Are you a model, babe?
No.
No? I'm not a model either. I wish.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
You can go.
Okay. Next one is, who knows you the best?
This guy does. He literally knows me better than my parents or my friends do. Because I literally spend 24/7 with him ever since we met, which was 8 years ago. So he's my best friend, my lover, my bae, my boo thing, my future hubby.
Alrighty.
You didn't answer.
Oh, am I supposed to? Okay.
Yeah.
Who knows me the best?
could answer.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because you know me. You know what I'm gonna say without me having to say it most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Aww.
Long story short. Shout out since she's your best friend.
Yes. Hi, best friend. That's my best friend. When are we going to hang out? Do I get to get effed up? And you
So
can
I
take.
can.
Oh, so I can. But it says you messed up, Danae. It says do I can get effed up. It's so I can get effed up, okay? And you can take care of me. As soon as quarantine's over, I promise it's your turn because I've done that one too many times, and it's time for me to take care of my boo thing.
Why didn't we talk that often back in high school? LOL.
Hi, boo. This is Daisy. For those who don't know who asked me that. I don't know, honestly. When I saw this, I was just like, there's a lot of people that I talk to now that I'm like, why didn't we ever talk in high school? Like, I don't know. I really don't know how to answer that.
What will you be doing with your cosmetology license?
I'm gonna be honest and straight up. I would love to work at a high-end salon doing color services or haircuts for women. I don't like dealing with men's hair at all. Like, that is a hard no. Or also, I do like waxing. I effing love it. Like, I just gave my friend the other day a Brazilian. Well, almost a Brazilian. We didn't have time for the full thing. And it was so satisfying. So.
Okay.
So, waxing services. If y'all need me, hit me up. Gabby. She says hi with a little heart emoji with the little, things on top. The pink one. Since you asked me this before and I never asked you, what's one of your big goals? One of my big goals would have to be not living day by day. I feel like a lot of us get stuck in that routine, literally living day by day. Go to work or wake up, go to work, and just come home and eat and go to sleep. I want to be able to look forward to my future and be like, oh, I get to go home to my hubby, to my kids, spend time with them. Or I want to go shopping because your girl's bougie and she's making hella money. So that's my big goal. Be happy and not look forward to just the following day, but to be able to be happy about my future. What about you, Ben? You gotta answer them too.
I didn't answer the last one. Or that one. Or that one.
Because you don't have a cosmetology license.
One of my big goals.
Building his car.
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram, C63Poppy.
So give yourself a shout out.
You mentioned car. I was going to pursue a career in law enforcement, but I decided to mainly back out of that, and I'm thinking about going to school to become a barber. So maybe in the future we'll have our own studio shop. I'll be doing men's cuts and she'll be doing women hair, waxing, whatever. So that's my big goal for now. Next one, just inspired by your constant goal setting and killing them.
Thank you, baby girl. I honestly, okay, I'm going to say the same exact thing to you because you've been posting a lot about your workouts. And I'm, like he just said, we haven't worked out for 3 whole weeks. So I'm inspired by your goals too. You've been killing it and you're looking really good too. Like, you look real good. So thank you.
And last one on this is, what's your wildest fantasy in the bedroom?
I mean, we're already in the bedroom and you're my wildest fantasy. So.
Cut the camera.
Scene. Is that what it is? Cut.
Go ahead.
It's cut
It's a
or
little
scene?
thing. Cut.
I really just said that. Okay. Do that one for the last because I got some tea to spill for y'all. Or for that one person. So, don't look.
I already know this one.
What were your best moments together and at what age did you guys meet? Sorry, there's 2 questions. It's okay.
My
Go.
first?
Yeah.
What age?
While you're answering, I'm gonna get the proof of my fondest memory with this man.
Okay. Well, that's not the question though. But
Yeah.
okay. Let's see. What age? I think you were 15 and I just turned 17.
Almost a pedophile, guys.
Thanks. Fondest. Wait, what was the question? Best moments. Well, I mean, it's been 8 years, so there's a lot. But I would say one of my best moments was I was graduating military training down in Texas, and she had to convince me all the way prior for me going, which was 8 weeks long. So all the time before, she's like, "Oh, I can't go, I can't make it, blah blah blah." So in my head, I'm just like, "Okay, well, it's gonna be just my parents." And we're all standing in formation in like 100-degree weather, and then I see my father, my stepmother come with the sign, and then behind them I see Jennifer come, and then all the emotion, I just burst into tears. But that's probably like one of the more vivid moments because I wasn't expecting for her to be there. So she came with my parents to surprise me.
Is that really your best memory of me?
One of them.
Okay. So that's funny how he brings that up, and he's like, I want to go first on this question because what if we say the same exact thing? Why are you looking? So my like best moment with him was during that trip because I had flown to Texas. Actually, I have flown when I was like very small, so I didn't remember, but it was the second time flying, and I come over, we spend some time on his time off, and he gets me this, guys. This ring. I'll zoom it in.
And I was broke, so don't expect no diamond ring. I'm not big balling, okay? I was like 19, 20, something like that, I think, right after high school.
Yeah.
So I had no job, obviously, because I was down in Texas for my military stuff. I had to quit work to go, so...
We were two broke teenagers. But, this is hilarious. You know how I was trying to, like, show them? I was shaking so much. So what you guys get is that little thing, that little clip. But I got this ring because I had given him one too. It was a promise ring that I gave him. And he's like, babe, we need to go. And it was like the cutest little town too. There was like a river. And it was so hot because it's Texas. I felt like a fish out of water. Like, it was the worst thing ever, at least the weather. But it was the cutest little town. And he's just like, let's go get you a promise ring. And I was like, really? And he gave me this, so it's my best memory. Do you have any siblings?
I have a blood sister. Long story short, she's not blood sister no more. Well, she didn't die. We all disowned her. Okay. And then I have a stepbrother who is more of a blood brother to me. So, one biological and one step.
Shout out to you, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm the oldest of 7 of us, so I have 6 younger siblings. So when people ask me, do you have any kids? I'm like, technically no, because I didn't birth them, but I did. Like, I'm the oldest, so I watched them be birthed, and I just helped raise them, so. And my little kiddos. Did your parents pay for your pageant crown? Or if they didn't, is it because they were sponsors? You kind of automatically got into the top 3. So, let me clear the air out. I've had a lot of people talk smack about me, and that's one thing I hate about the pageantry, like, side, because not only is it girls, and girls are, I don't even want to get started, but girls talk a lot of smack about each other, and they don't even know each other. But with that being said, a lot of people talked about how I won because my parents were sponsors. But with that being said, if you guys look at all the clips, all the videos where they promoted everyone, it's about everyone. Not once did they only promote me. So I didn't win because my parents were sponsors. And also, oh my god, babe, I'm like out of breath. I'm so like jacked up right now. Yeah, so they were sponsors, but Kiki Corona, which was the director of this last beauty pageant, his main goal was to make sure that this pageant was very fair for everyone. So he got judges that they didn't know each other, they didn't know the girls, so they made it like a fair game for everyone. So yeah, I even spoke to the, not to toot my own horn, but I spoke to like the main judge. Her name's CJ. If you're watching this, hi. She's just amazing, and she literally came up to me after the pageant and she was just like, you did amazing. You were very humble and very graceful with the way you walked and with the way you speak and the way you answer questions. So that was the main reason why she picked me, and she says all the judges agreed with that. So I won the crown because I deserve it. Next one. ¿Te gusta bailar? Do you like dancing?
Yeah.
So, The first time we made this video, this guy really said, I think you said yeah. He like agreed to it. I don't remember how he said it, but it's such a lie. He hates dancing. I like dancing, but he doesn't. Do you have a TikTok? I don't.
Nope.
But I'm gonna give a shout out to one of my little siblings. Her name's Shantari. You guys can find her at
I_do_cool_edits.
So I will put that one of these corners, and you guys can follow her. She's super cute. She's very outgoing and just she's perfect for TikTok. So you guys should look her up and yeah, follow her. Renegade. Hey. Ooh. God. And that's in fast mode, so imagine what she does with those edits, guys.
Boom.
Sorry about that time I flirted with you. Didn't know you had a man. Anyways, do you have any cute single friends? I do, but I don't know if you're a creep, how old you are, and I don't know if you're an F-boy, so I'm not about to hook up one of my cute little friends with some F-boy. So, and this is anonymous too. This is through YOLO. So if you're watching this, hit me up, send me a DM, and I'll see who I can hook you up with, because like I said, I'm not about to match anybody with just anybody. What about you? Do you have cute friends?
All my friends are cute.
Who?
Shout out Richie, Fong, Ahmed, Edgar, Sav.
You're forgetting one other person that I know. That's messed up. I'm sorry, Bao. He don't think you're cute if you watch this.
Wow, Zach, Bao, Abiel, Aldrin, Third.
Exactly. You could have named them all. You just said 4 people at first.
All the gang. That's like 10 right there.
You guys ain't cute, the ones you didn't mention. Oh my god, there was another question that somebody asked us. Okay, one of my other favorite questions was, how did you guys meet? Or no, what was your first reaction about your man? So, this is a funny story because before I even go there, just to let you guys know, I met him through his best friend who was my ex, but his best friend told us to like get to know each other, so before y'all get weird or anything like that.
They dated for like a week, so it wasn't like...
Was it serious?
Yeah, so it doesn't really count. And they were like, what, 15 and 16 or 15, 17? So
I was like 14 turning 15, I think.
Oh, yeah, something like
that. So I was a baby. So this man has been my like first and only boyfriend. And when I first met him, now that you guys like kind of know the backstory, my ex was like, let's hang out. And I was just like, oh, he wants to hang out with me again after we broke up. Like, I'm so, like, I don't even know why I thought like that, honestly. That's so cringy. If you watch this, Edgar.
And shout out Edgar.
If you watch this, like, ignore that. But I was just like, okay, like, I'll go hang out with him. This man, his best friend, shows up with this other guy right here next to me and with his cousin, and I was just like, what are these two people doing? Like, he didn't mention to other people. Why are you looking at me like that?
His cousin's a girl, so it's not like 3 dudes.
Yeah, and just me.
It was my friend, his cousin, which is a girl, me, and her.
So we all, like, I hop in the car, I'm like, what did I just agree to? We go to South Center Mall, and I was broke. I don't even know why we went. Like, we literally window shop. I don't think none of us got anything,
I don't think so.
Yeah, just imagine 4 broke teenagers just wandering around, and...
But everyone did that, though.
That's true.
Everyone just like, hey, let's go to the mall, let's walk around, blah, blah, blah. Then 2 hours go by and...
I still do that. Anyway, so we're walking around, we go back to the car, and the whole entire time, I didn't pay attention to him, because I was still like, oh, my ex, you know? And so... We get to the car, and my ex, like, looks at him, because they're both he starts walking to the front, and my ex was like, well, go sit with Jennifer in the back and let my cousin sit in the front. Instead of being quiet or, like, even, like, whispering, like, I don't want to be with this girl, like, I don't know, if she ain't cute or something. He literally says, F, like, no. And I look at this guy and I was just like, he just insulted me and he just pretty much called me ugly. Like, what did I do? Did I say something? Do I look ugly? Like, what's going on? And by that point, I was just, like, I was pissed. We didn't even, he ended up sitting, babe, I remember it. I don't remember.
I was sitting in the back, right?
He sat with me.
I forgot how it got forced onto me. Tell me, alright.
He sits in the back. We don't say one, actually, we did say one word.
You asked who I live with or where I live or something like that. And that was it. So imagine like a ride from South Center all the way back up to like Linwood area.
Which is like a 40-minute drive?
Yeah, with one sentence said. Maybe two. But.
I was just like, I'm never talking to this F-boy again. He's so disrespectful. I tried making a conversation. He didn't even like want to talk to me. And I was just like, what the hell? I've never been rejected. That was like the first time I've been rejected as a teen. So I was just like, I don't like
Maybe
this
that's
guy.
what brought you into me. Like, wow, he has balls.
So balls. You didn't talk to me. Anyways, that was my reaction of him. And what about your reaction?
Well, I didn't want to go in the backseat because I was nervous.
Okay, I want to listen to this one.
What do you mean? That's it.
Why were you nervous?
Because I was nervous.
Because I was bomb looking?
Yeah, you're
I
very
am.
attractive.
I was?
Still am.
Still am?
Still are.
Y'all, he's lying to me. I just remembered another one. One of my favorite ones was what has kept you guys together after all your ups and downs within the 8 years. So I'll let you go first.
Do we this is the question we answered pretty similar, right? I'm just trying to remember. That's the one, because there's not another question that's like it. Okay. For the times that we have split up and taken a break, and we would see other people, for me, and well, obviously this was previously recorded or like before, so our answers are the same. But for both of us, it's not the same because of the history that we have. So, I mean, yeah, it's a new person and all, but it's not what we're used to or what we want. Even though we do argue, at the end of the day, I still love her and I know that she feels the same towards me. So, yeah. Well,
I said the same. I said the same exact thing. What's kept us together is, like, we had our first actual breakup. Like, we've been off and on since we were little kids. And my biggest issue was since he was my first and only boyfriend, I didn't know, like, what I wanted out of a relationship, especially because I was 15. Like, this girl doesn't know what she wanted. Like, she doesn't know what's out there. And so, with that being said, not saying that I wanted to be with other people, but when we lived together, because we did live together, I feel like we both got so used to this relationship, we didn't really know what we wanted out of a relationship. So our most recent actual breakup, we saw other people and he hit me up and he was like, hey. And I was like, hey. And we started talking again and we both realized that other people, we don't want y'all. We want each other. And also my other biggest like piece of advice has been, it's always like, I don't know how to word this, like, in a relationship, the way I've viewed him, which isn't correct, has been me versus him, when it really is me like us together versus a problem. And I've never been able to been good to communicate my actual feelings, and I've never been able to be honest because of my past traumas and whatnot. So that has been a big shift in my perspective, that it's us two versus a problem. And he's not my enemy, so there's no reason for me to be going to sleep like mad or anything like that. We need to talk it out, because at the end of the day, if we really want to be together, we're gonna like work it out. So
thanks.
Yeah, this video is probably like 20 minutes long, but y'all need to hear these facts. So
I give them time to play while you edit,
guys. Oh my god, the last video we recorded, it was amazing. Like, this is still amazing, but like this whole entire time I've been shaking, not gonna lie. I've been talking a lot more than the last one. Literally like this, guys. The last video was like, it was amazing. We finished it. I come home, I edited it. After 3 hours, my eyes were literally like red from looking at my computer for so long, like trying to like figure it out and edit it. We have birds at my mom's place, which is where we recorded it. You can hear them so loud. Like, it was literally taking over our video. This
Like-
is why we're doing it like the second time. We were about to do it another time, but I thought I forgot my camera at home, but it was really in my purse. So technically, this is our third attempt. And I think this is going to be a good
Third
one.
time's a charm. Watch you not even push record.
Nah, I did. No, I did. And we're going to end this video with a few pieces of advice for our haters, aka my haters. So if you're watching this, listen to me. It says, if you dare, babe, just answer all the bad questions, in quotations, that people have for you. Don't live pretending like someone you are not. Listen. So, I'm ending this with the bad question because you're really the only negative one in my, like, in all of my accounts. And don't live pretending like someone you're not. My biggest piece of advice for you, you gotta speak, like, act into your future. Like, if you want to be like a movie star, you gotta act like it, you gotta work for it, you gotta be one. You can't just be like sitting in the back. I'm a bougie girl, I need money, I want money, and that's what I'm gonna work for it. So that's why I pretend to be someone I'm not. And also, thank you so much for taking your time to create fake accounts, to try and tell me these negative things. It's, guys, for those who don't know this, there's been like multiple people, and I'm pretty sure it's the same person in multiple of these accounts that keep trying to bring me down. And honestly, not gonna lie, at first I was like, who is this? What did I do to deserve this? Like, I don't have beef with no one. I'm literally so chill and laid back, and this person's trying to be negative and like trying to talk smack. And I just want to say, did your check get bigger? Did you make 20 more grand for talking negative? Did your house get bigger? Are you healthier? Did you lose 20 pounds for being negative? Like, what do you win out of this? So, yeah.
Well,
I just had to let that out.
They made like 5 to 7-ish Instagram accounts. Her last YouTube video had like 15 dislikes, which never happened until recent. So I feel like the same person made different. So like, you take time out of your own day to try to bring someone else down. Like, not even just because she's my girlfriend, but it's like, if you have that much time on your hands to do all that stuff, to make a new email, to make a new password, to find her again, to send a message, like, don't you have a job, or like, don't you have like a family, or like a kid, or someone, like something to do? But if that's your hobby, that's cool. We're all different, but I mean, that kind of like mentality, I don't know what happened to you in your childhood. If you're traumatized by something, I'm sorry, that sucks. But taking out on the people, what's that gonna do? Like,
Or if it's jealousy, like, if you're jealous by my looks, which, I mean, you know, if you're jealous of something, go get it. Like, don't come at me. Go work for what you want. Go get yourself a man's, because whoever this is has made a few comments about my man, and he's my man and only my man. So I'm sorry if you're jealous about me being with him, or if you want a man like mine, go get yourself one, because this one's taken and he better have this ring onto this finger. So yeah, this just is all of the questions and statements that we got. And I want to say thank you for taking your time to watch our video and taking your time to get to know us. Is there anything else you want to say?
nope, thanks.
I'm Debbie Ryan.
You can, don't end it. I see your finger. Take your finger off.
I'm just waiting.
You can also find me on my Instagram. I just now changed it, and I don't know if you guys noticed on my bio through YouTube, but it is now jen.ayye. So it's jen.aye. And then also my Facebook is Jennifer Valenzo Delgado. And my Snapchat is Jenny_Valenzo, and you guys can also follow my boyfriend.
C63 Poppy on Instagram, and no, I don't got nothing else. So,
What about your gaming?
PlayStation Poppy, add me. Call of Duty only. You know the vibes.
Only if you're a guy, though. I'm watching y'all. I'm just kidding. Not really. I love you guys. Bye.